You need to stop doing cold outreach, because this is you right now. You're dialing, you're cold DMing, you're cold emailing, trying to get a client or trying to get a student for your program, for your agency, for whatever offer that you're selling. And this is me, Chad, right here. I just record for 2 hours a month, and then I get $38,000 with just 66,000 views from YouTube. Now, this is just a screenshot from September. I've done $40,000, $50,000 months as well. And now let me tell you something, right? There's a trust recession going on right now in the United States. People are trusting other people lower than any time in history, practically. Think about cold DMing, cold calling, cold emailing. Cold literally means no trust, right? They don't know you. So you're no trust DMing people. You're no trust calling people. You're no trust emailing people. In turn, it means they do not want to work with you. They don't even want to hear your pitch or offer because they do not trust you. Now let's think about some people that we actually trust, right? Iman Gadzhi, Alex Hormozi, Daniel Fazio, right? These are big creators that are solely relying on YouTube to bring in high quality clients, right? Think about Iman Gadzhi. He does 3 to 5 million a month. He has like 3 different channels. He has a top of funnel channel, which is more generic here, and then he has a business channel where he actually sells you into whatever he's selling. Alex Hormozi, he sells you with YouTube, his books, his trust, right? Now, these guys might be a little bit too big, so let's talk about someone who does coaching, right? Daniel Fazio, he does $400,000 per month without running any ads, with literally just coaching, right? And he gets 2,000 views, 3,000 views, 6,000, 4,000, and then he makes $400,000 per month with these little videos. Now, let me explain to you the actual client acquisition methods, and you definitely know this, right? There's cold calling, cold DMing, and sending looms, and cold emailing. These all suck, right? They're horrible, especially if you're making $5,000, $10,000 a month. This is low leverage activities. You shouldn't be doing this. You're literally just going to waste time. Maybe if you're trying to get your first client or your first student or your first sale, this is a viable option. But if you're making $5,000 to $10,000 a month, this is a complete waste of time, right? Outbound means that you're actively trying to go find clients. But why do that when you can build a machine that gets you inbound leads that are actually qualified, that actually trust you, that actually want you to sell to them, right? That's inbound leads. Now, there's really only 3 options, right? Paid ads, short form content, and long form content. The thing is, paid ads cost money and they're not always effective, and short form content is usually more entertainment than value. So you're still not getting the best quality leads and clients and people to sell to, right? Now, long form content, on the other hand, pre-sells all the people that watch your videos. They're practically watching a VSL 20, 30 minutes, however long your video is. And this in turn builds trust. They're qualified, and if they filled out your forum or booked a call, they actually want to work with you, and you don't have to force them or push them or constantly DM them or warm them up or try to sell to them, right? They want your service. Now, let me explain to you where you are right now. Let's say you have an agency or you have a consulting or coaching offer, right? And let's say you're either cold calling or you're DMing people, but what you're really doing is contacting people that are problem unaware. So they don't only not trust you, but they're unaware that they need your help, that they need some kind of issue. And this is a box of people that are in your niche, right? And these problem unaware people are really hard to sell to because they don't know they have an issue. How can you sell to someone when they don't know what they need? And you're constantly calling them, and maybe you call this one, and maybe you call this one, maybe you call this one, and all of them say no. But then maybe there's one that's right here, and he's actually kind of aware of the problem, and then you eventually close them. The thing is, you have to go through all these other people to eventually find this one person, which is like a needle in a haystack, and that is low leverage activity. You're not going to get rich by constantly calling, emailing every single day. Now, within this box of your niche, there are problem aware people, right? And this is the actual funnel. So there's a top of funnel where people know about your niche. They're kind of aware, but they're not necessarily looking for a solution. They're just interested in the niche. And there's middle of funnel, right? These are people that are actively looking for a solution to the problem. And inside there's an even smaller group called the ICP. Now, this is your ideal client that actually is looking for a solution and is ready to pay for it and is ready to buy. And how can we target these exact people with YouTube? Well, step 1 is to become an authority in the space and just get some views, get some people into your funnel. So for example, this could be videos like how to start dropshipping, how to start an agency, how to start this, that. And if you have an actual agency, let's say that helps run ads for car detailing businesses, you can make videos how to run ads for car detailing businesses. And this just gets you into these prospects' minds, right? You're there, they know you, and they start to slowly trust you. Now, these people are going to have micro niche problems, right? Very specific problems. If you're an agency owner, you definitely know this. Even if you're a coach or consultant, you know this, right? Every single solution, right? Let's say you're trying to figure out how to use high level to build a website. You set it up. Now, okay, what do I do next? How do I actually set up Facebook ad tracking? Okay, next, how do I actually get people to go to my website? Okay, next, how do I actually get these people qualified in the funnel and not just get shitty booking, right? There's always a problem to be fixed, and you're going to make videos to solve these micro niche problems and nurture these people. And this is videos like this, by the way, right? How to find winning products for dropshipping, how to sell B2C info products with Instagram ads, very, very specific, or how I make made clients so happy they can't stop referring others. So how do you get referrals for your business? Or how to scale online fitness program the right way, specifically fitness. So these are very micro niche problems, but the thing is the people to watch them are very high intent. They're looking for solutions. They already have an agency or they have a coaching program. And these people, a lot of them are going to be your ICP. Now, how do we make the ICP actually trust you? Well, that's by actually just giving away all the information that you know to fix this problem. You can't gatekeep. You can't hold things back. You literally just have to tell them everything. Now check this out. This is a 44-minute video. This is a 50-minute video. This is 20 minutes and this one's 15, right? These are pretty long videos, and it's because they're actually showing you the solution to the problem. They're not gatekeeping. They're not holding things back so you would pay them for services. No, that actually does the opposite. You want to give them everything, and you might think that's counterintuitive because, well, now they're not going to pay you. But the thing is, like I said, there's another problem that they're going to have, and this time they'll be like, well, he solved my other problem, so why shouldn't I just pay him? And this will be significantly faster. Now just think about it. If you show how to run ads to a car detailing business, they can try to run ads, but realistically, they're probably not going to do too good. They probably don't know how to use high level. They probably don't want to learn how to use high level. So they're just going to pay you to set everything up. So you can set everything up, the automations and all that stuff, right? And once you actually give them all the information, they're just going to buy from you, like I said. So now let's actually talk about the top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. So the top of funnel is to bring in a new audience, right? To put them in the ecosystem and attract the right audience. Now, middle of funnel, it builds trust with the audience. It solves very specific problems, like I said, and it overwhelms the people with proof and solutions that you can actually do this, that you can actually fix this, that you can actually help them, right? And then bottom of funnel is where you really sell. These are videos that are meant to convert viewers into buyers. These are case studies, result-based videos, and there's heavy call to actions in them. So let's look at an example of this. So Daniel Fazio made a video, how to make $100,000 a month in 24 months. Very, very broad video, right? 67,000 views, got a lot of views, but a lot of those viewers are actually going to be part of his ICP, right? Let's say 5,000-10,000 views of those actually have an agency and can be sold a solution to whatever issue they're having. So then they subscribe to him, and then they get hit with another video. Like, these AI agency offers are working right now, steal them. So they're probably trying to start some kind of agency. They tried specific offers, none of them are working, or maybe some of them working a little bit, but now they're watching this video because they want to find a different niche that actually works for them. And then after they watch this video, they get hit with case study, right? How one of his students made $32,000 in a month. And you can easily do this as an agency too. How my client made XYZ amount of money with Facebook ads, for example. And this just pushes them over that barrier, over that fence, and actually gets them to buy and become a buyer, right? Now, the best part about YouTube is that it's 24/7 marketing, and all of your viewers, they're either cold, they're warm, or they're hot, right? They can be in any one of these stages at any moment. And let's say they just watch this first video, they might be cold, and then they might watch the second one, they're warm, but then they forget about you and they don't watch you for a while. But you keep uploading videos, and maybe a year later, they come back and they see you made another middle funnel video, right? And they're like, okay, let me watch it. This guy had good information. Now they become warm again, right? Then they see the actual case study, and now they become hot and they're ready to buy and they book a call. So that's the best part about YouTube. People are constantly coming into the funnel, out of the funnel, into the funnel, but they're always there, right? They're always in it, and they can always be attracted again. You're practically doing retargeting, but completely for free. All you have to do is just record for 2 hours a month, get all your videos done, 4 videos a week, and people are always going to be in this funnel. By the way, if you want me to set this up for you, just book a call and you can talk to me directly. We'll figure something out. But regardless, if you actually want to know the structure of my videos, it's actually very, very simple before we talk about each section a little bit more in depth. But the structure of the videos, and this applies to top of funnel and middle funnel, it can also apply to bottom of funnel, but bottom funnel is just very simple, you know, case study, recording videos, stuff like that. But the actual top funnel, middle funnel, all you need to do is just have a hook in the first 30 seconds, right? And in this hook, you want to show them results of what you're offering, and then also pain that they have. In the beginning of this video, I specifically told you, hey, this is you, right? That's your pain. This is me. That's my result. And this is how much I made with this amount of views. So I'm literally telling you your pain, and I'm telling you the results you can get by using this actual funnel. And then after that, I'm literally just going to show you how to solve this problem. And that's exactly what I did. And then I gave you a call to action, literally like 10 seconds ago. And now I'm going to go through the rest of the solution, and I'm going to give you another call to action. Very, very simple, right? You don't need to overcomplicate things. Now, let's actually look at the top of funnel, right? These are lifestyle, business, health, general topics in your niche. So for example, if you're in the agency niche, or you actually have an agency that runs ads for, you know, e-com stores, you can make videos specifically about business, right? Very general, but this is going to capture some of your audience because these videos go mega viral most of the time, right? How I figured out how to actually get rich quick, got 500K views. You don't think out of these 500,000 people, there isn't, you know, 10,000 people that are actually willing to buy his offer and are actually part of his ICP? Or for example, example, this Iman, money, women, fame, what now? Or how to actually make money online, no BS guide, right? Very, very generic. But a lot of these people are going to be interested in what you're selling and become part of your funnel. Or if I wanted to become a millionaire in 2024, this is what I do. Full blueprint, 1 hour video. And these people are slowly getting nurtured and slowly becoming your ICP. Now, after they watch these videos, they're going to be hit with these mega specific problems that they're having if they are the right audience. So let's look at Charlie right here, right? He's in the agency space. So let's say, let's say that the 1% of these people actually have a coaching offer, or maybe they are scaling a coaching offer for their clients, right? And then if he uploads a video like this, they watch this original video, then they watch this, and now they're super warm. They already know this guy, they trust him, and now he's showing them a solution to the problem they're currently having. And now they're going to trust him even more, to the point where they're ready to buy. That's what middle of funnel really does. It just nurtures them. And then bottom of funnel, really simply, is just case studies, testimonials to prove you're another level of legit. So case study, how they built $109K a month ecom email marketing agency, or the content coach who made $29K in 90 days. And the best part about this, you don't need a lot of views, right? I'm showing you videos that, okay, this got, 800 views, 1,000 views, 20K views, but you don't need a lot of views. You can have 400 views, 700 views. Even in the middle of funnel, you can have 700 views and actually convert people, because with this funnel, you're directly targeting your ICP. You're directly targeting people with your problems. Imagine if you cold called 700 people or cold emailed 700 people that are super qualified. How many of them are going to get back to you? Very, very little. But if 700 of them chose to watch your video, chose to learn about you, they're going to be very, very warm. And the ROI there is significantly higher, because it takes 30 minutes to record a video, and 700 people that are super qualified are going to watch this. Let's say 1% close. Okay, that's 7 people that are going to buy your 5K offer. That's a lot of money. So if you want me to set this up for you, book a call below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.